We bought a foreclosure. We fixed it up with the plan of living in it, but we never ended up living in it. I was so hyper focused on flipping that if I had a deal sitting right in front of me, I would turn it down.
He saw I had a website. He saw I had a podcast. He knew I was legit. If you can make money during the tough times, then in the good times, you should be able to really make money. Introduce yourself, my man.
Name's Mike Fischer. I'm in the central Missouri market. Pretty much stick to that market currently. I used to do quite a bit of flips. Now we're pretty much doing assignments, wholesales, wholetails, and picking up rentals as we go along. But yeah, just looking to grow here, expand into new markets. So
I like it. That's how I am too. I'm pretty local to mine, but I am going to pick it up and try to start going statewide just to continue to grow. And I just started a VA, hired a VA. So I'm trying to get the systems in place so I can grow. Is that kind of what you want to do?
I'm in the same boat. Yeah. So I switched CRMs to Investor Plug just because it makes more sense for me. It's easier to look at and follow deals and follow up on deals. That was the problem I was having with my current CRM is it was clunky and I just couldn't follow up really well with.
What were you using?
It's a Salesforce platform. I don't know. I've used Salesforce for a long time and I've always found it to be clunky. But yeah, I think this switch will help on scaling what I've got. And yeah, hopefully.
Nice.
Eventually I'll get to a VA. I don't know that I'm there yet, but that's the next step. I'm getting close.
Yeah, you're pretty close. How many deals are you typically closing a month? What does your deal flow kind of look like?
This month so far, I've gotten 3. I picked up 1 rental. I've got 1 already dispoed for an assignment, and then I'm trying to wholesale or assign the other one. And then I got 2 more properties I've got to look at today.
Nice. Heck yeah, man.
Hopefully
Good.
lock one
What kind of marketing are you doing? You do a lot of direct mail, don't you?
Correct. Yeah. All direct mail and referrals right now.
Nice.
So, and referrals, I get quite a few referrals from contractors. Like when I would flip houses, all my contractors, my painting contractor, my clean out contractor, my foundation guy, they would all bring me deals. They would all call me first if they were in a house that had some repairs that the homeowner didn't want to make or whatever. Yeah, they'd just reach out. And so I've gotten a lot of deals like that.
How long have you been in the business? How'd you get started into it?
I got started by accident, but me and my brother bought a house in 2009 or 10, long time ago, when the market crashed. We bought a foreclosure. We fixed it up with the plan of living in it, but we never ended up living in it. We just sold it after we fixed it up and made quite a bit of money on it. So that kind of got the gears turning. So I did a few after that up until 2019. And then 2019, just before COVID, really, I got started in it pretty decently. So doing a few, and we did flips mostly, but up until this year, this spring, we stopped doing flips and started doing more assignments and wholetails and stuff like that.
Yep. I was talking to a guy yesterday. This dude was flipping $1 million homes in Austin, and he was talking about how it was tough sailing for him. Just flipping's just been a tough business to be in. And so that's where I've been. This year, I'll be honest, I've made more money than I have any other year. But you have to constantly evolve with the market. Stop flipping. If I did it with smaller houses, just assigning stuff to other investors. And I did some hotels and stuff like that. And I don't know, just maybe being a little lucky too, getting some good properties, but definitely stayed away from the nice stuff, like the higher end in my market. And it's worked out pretty good, but a lot of people got caught with their pants down when those rates started going up and then market slowed. Being in the Midwest, it's kind of, ours don't quite swing like some of the other markets, I'm sure. Is that the same with yours?
For sure. And like I took on a flip, it was end of last year, and we ended up fixing it. We got it done in a good amount of time, but we listed it for $465, and I think I ended up selling it like 3 months later for 385. It's just, I made enough to scratch back what I had in it.
Sure.
At the end of the day, that's when my eyes opened. I'm like, I've got to do something else. Like that was a lot of time and
Absolutely.
resources spent for not a whole lot of return on that investment.
Yeah,
So
that's one thing I've found. Realtors, a lot of times they don't understand the numbers on these flips, or like when I'll come in and people, they make the comments all the time, hey, you're trying to take advantage of them, or lowballing or something like that. And it's,
yeah,
look, it can very well eat your lunch, and literally you spend all this time and you don't make any money on it. Nobody wants to do that. So I'm not going to take the risk of losing money or wasting my time if I'm not almost guaranteed to make something. And sometimes everything goes right and you do make those ones. And then other times everything goes wrong and your profit is pretty much whittled away.
exactly. We've had some really successful ones and we've had some that weren't successful. But at the same time, though, I was so hyper focused on flipping that if I had a deal sitting right in front of me, I would turn it down because I didn't have the bandwidth to do it. Say we were doing 3 at a time, I couldn't take on another flip. But I also didn't have the knowledge, maybe, or the wherewithal to say, okay, I'm going to try and assign this to another investor because it's a good deal. But yeah, I passed up on a lot of stuff just because I didn't know. And I didn't know how to do it. I didn't necessarily want to learn how to do it, but now that I learned how to do it, I'm sticking with it. Like it's.
Yep, absolutely. I'm still learning myself, and I'm very picky with stuff, so I'll turn it down. And then some of these other people who are maybe selling a little bit more deals than I am will be like, I'm thinking, no way I would buy that thing. And then I see another person paid 20,000 over what I turned it down for. And I'm like, man, I'm leaving some money on the table. So I'm trying to keep my eye open and be mindful. That's one thing. I've had a lot of deal flow coming through, and I'm having to figure out I can't keep all of these. Just getting them out there. That's just part of it. You're growing, evolving, and learning every single time.
Yeah. Do you have a system for dispo, or do you just have a group list of buyers that you market to, or do you have an investor list or anything like that?
No, I don't have an investor list. No, I just have a group of buyers that I'll just shoot things out to. I know, hey, these people like this class. Hey, these like this.
Yeah.
I know quite a few people around here, so it's beneficial. And I've just been really posting them in my group too. I assigned 3 in the last month. So I've assigned 3, bought a couple, added 2 rentals. So it's been busy, yeah.
Yeah.
But it just depends on the deal. But yeah, I have an idea of who I'm going to be
Yeah.
sending these to.
Yeah. And I've got a buyers list, and I've got, I don't know, 4 or 5 buyers that I can pretty much trust that, yeah, if I bring them a deal, they're probably going to do it if they have the bandwidth to do it.
Sure.
If you bring your guys good deals, yeah, it's not that hard to dispo. At first, I didn't like doing it, but now it's not as bad.
Yeah, I know. It sucks when you get a good deal and then you're having a hard time dispoing it. That's what sucks, is it's like
Yeah.
you're all pumped about it and then you're like, ah, or you think it's going to be a really good one and it ends up not being that great. That's
Yeah,
just part of it.
exactly.
How many rentals do you have?
Actually, I'm selling 2 of them right now just because they're older properties. I'm going to try and get into more multifamily just to keep it. If I could get more doors in one property, I think that'd be more efficient for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I'm starting to turf off some of my older rentals that I have. And we've got one under contract right now. And that one, I bought it. I pretty much bird that. I bought it, rehabbed it, rented it, and then refinanced it. But now it's got so much equity in it. It was dumb not to sell it because the property's like from 1910 or something like that. It's an old house. So obviously, with a house that old, it's going to start popping up. And
absolutely. Yep, I know. I don't even like buying older than 1960 now.
Yeah.
I just don't, because there's just so many issues.
I used to market to back to 1940, but now I pulled that up to 1970.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
Just because I don't really want. I'll still get leads from old properties, but
yeah.
And if it's a good deal, I'll still buy it. I like that one I'm trying to dispo right now. It's probably from, I don't know, 1960 or something.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't like the brick foundation.
Yeah.
And then the single pane windows just drives me crazy. They're terrible. I just hate them. The wood
Yeah.
windows, single pane, they
Yeah.
look like crap. I hate them, dude. I don't want
Paint's
anything to
always
do with them.
chipping on. You gotta, yeah, it's
Yep.
just yeah,
Yep.
they're just
Yep.
ugly. Yeah. I see it every day.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
man. A lot of them, though. That's what a lot of my stuff is.
Yeah.
But now I'm looking for those metal windows, vinyl, the
Hmm.
nicer stuff. I'm not trying to get the white knuckle properties anymore. I'm
Yeah.
looking for the nicer stuff. And
Yeah, me too. And there's definitely a place for the older properties. I think some of my best deals have been from old
yeah,
properties
yeah,
because we've
yeah,
got old parts of town here that have houses that are all old, but they're nice.
yeah, for sure, for
But
sure.
then you get your turds in the crummy neighborhoods that I
Yeah.
bought those too.
Yeah. Oh, me too. Absolutely. Yeah. Now I still would get them. I'll take them down, but I'm just going to sell them to somebody else is my
Yeah,
mindset.
yeah, for sure. Me too.
Yeah. That's some of the most expensive neighborhoods in Amarillo are the oldest. It's like where the old money lives. The houses have pretty much all been gutted to the studs and then redone,
Yeah,
or bulldozed down and bigger ones added. But there's a lot of older houses with everything's blocked off and not the open concept, but they're $1 million houses.
yeah, yeah,
It's
exactly.
interesting. Yeah, cool, man. So where do you see yourself in the next couple of years or even this year, next 6 months? What do you think the market's going to do? What are you planning? Are you ramping up? What's going on?
Personally, I'm ramping up. My goal in the next 6 months is to expand to another market, whether that be St. Louis, Kansas City, if I just stay in the state, or if I pick another market, kind of like the one I'm in currently, in another state. So that's my goal in the next 6 months. And then marketing wise, yeah, I need to get my social media better, start a website. I've been talking to people about that. And then,
Nice.
yeah, figuring out what marketing channel is going to work best for the new market.
Yeah, the website, it just lends so much credibility when you have one. You know what I'm saying? I went to a seller appointment this last week. I ended up getting the deal, and there was other people talking to him too, but he had Googled me and he saw I had a website, he saw I had a podcast. He knew I was legit, and he was pretty much calling me to come, "Hey, are you still interested?" And
Yeah.
I knew where I needed to be and I knew where he wanted to be, and I didn't think he was going to take it. So I was just like, not, there was other stuff more pressing. And he was calling me back, and I just was real matter of fact, like, "Hey, brother, this is where I need to be on this. I understand if you can't, if you need to talk to other investors, I get it completely." And he's send it over. Let's sign it. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. But he knew that he's seen my website. He saw the podcast. He saw the social media. He knew I had some credibility. I think that's what got me the deal versus some of the other people that were looking at it.
For sure. And sometimes that strategy is a good strategy. That rental I'm picking up, I didn't have any desire to buy it really because it was a little bit further out than I like. It fit my buy box, but it just wasn't in the area that I necessarily
Yeah,
liked.
sure.
And he wanted 120,000 for it. And I told him, I'm like, I can't even get close to that. I said, I would list it on the market or do whatever you got to do. But so then a week goes by and he calls me, "What's the best you could do?" I gave him a price of 60,000. He's, "How quick can you close?" At that price, we can figure it out. So we inked it up for 65,000.
Nice.
And it's rented for 800 a month right now. So I'm going to take on that renter for 2 months and then turn around and sell it.
Nice, nice.
So,
Yeah. It's funny how people's initial price, it'll scare a lot of investors off. But if you can just cut through all that and get to the motivation,
yeah,
you can really get a lot better deals typically.
exactly. Like on the spot when I was there, he started at 120. I got him down to 80. And then that's still, yeah. But then he wouldn't go any further. Like a week later, he called.
Yep.
But yeah,
I know. I get it. I'm wondering though, is if when the market comes back, if people aren't going to be as motivated to sell because they can just go on market. Right now, that's why I've done the best I have this year is because people are so motivated to sell right now. And so I'm wondering, I don't know, I guess if you can make money during the tough times, then in the good times, you should be able to really make money.
Yeah. And I'm in a weird market. My market is still like houses are flying off the shelves. Maybe not
Yeah.
with multiple offers, but they're not
Yeah.
sitting near as long
Yeah.
as other places in the country.
Sure. Same
Like,
here. Same here. We're the same thing. We got a bunch of AI data centers coming in, and the market, the stuff that's 300 to 500 is sitting.
yeah,
The stuff
same.
under 300 is going still. We're pretty
Yeah.
stable. I would say we're almost similar to your market.
Yeah. Yeah. We're the same. If you have a house that is under 200, you're going to sell that in a day.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and they're not that common anymore, but every once in a while we get like this rental that I'm selling. It's a 700 square foot house, and I sold it in a day. I got it under contract in a day.
Wow. Damn. That's how much would you sell it for?
140
So it says stuff goes for about 200 a square foot there.
ish. Yeah.
Damn, really? Yeah, we're
Yeah.
cheaper than that. Like our stuff is about 100, like in the cheaper areas, 100 a square foot, up to like the nice new builds is 200 a square foot.
Yeah, we're anywhere 175 to 200.
Just on regular houses?
Just
Yeah,
on regular
yeah,
houses.
so quite a bit more expensive. I mean, it's a bunch of farmland around here. Nobody wants to live around here. It's flat, windy as hell.
Hot in the sun. No, we got University of Missouri's right here in
Oh,
Columbia.
sweet.
So
Sweet.
it's a big college town, and so rentals or people are always looking to invest here, whether it be rentals or flips.
Where is it you live?
Columbia, Missouri.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, so you're just outside of some major metropolitan cities, right?
So we're right in the middle of the state, like right between Kansas City and St. Louis.
Okay,
So
okay.
2 hours either way.
Nice, nice,
We're in Kansas City or St. Louis the other way.
nice. Heck yeah.
So yeah, but
I bet
like I
it's
said, there's a
pretty up
bunch of
there.
people
It's
that, yeah,
great country.
it is. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. You do
But
any hunting?
oh yeah, yeah, we
Yeah.
got a farm about an hour north of the house. Got 100 acres there that we hunt on. So
Are you on
yeah,
whitetail?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
nice.
whitetail and turkeys.
Sweet. There's some pretty big deer in Missouri?
Yeah, we've got some pretty big ones on camera this year. Yeah,
Nice. Nice.
yeah,
Like what, 150 plus or?
yeah,
Nice, nice.
yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet.
They're
Yeah,
yeah,
there's some pretty big ones, not in where I'm at, but about within an hour and a half. I've always had a lease and done some hunting and stuff like that.
yeah. My son, we found some sheds of we've got three big ones there, and the smallest one, the sheds were probably I think we measured them right around 150, 148 last year. But
That's a small one?
yeah, he's quite a bit bigger this year.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But there's probably one that's 180.
Wow.
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hunt this year. This is the first year I haven't hunted in. I just don't have a place. We dropped our lease. It was outside of Memphis. It was too close to town. The deer, there was a bunch of deer, but they were never big. They wouldn't get over 3 years old, it seemed out
Yeah,
there. So they didn't get
yeah.
real big. So I think once they did, they either got shot or they took off.
And that's the thing. Whatever. It is what it
100
is.
acres is good though. That's the goal. I'm gonna buy a ranch at some point in time.
Yeah. So I couldn't really pass it up when we bought it. I bought it in 23, and I mean the price per acre was, I got it for about half of what it would go for.
Wow. How
And
did you
I
find it?
It was listed, but it
Really?
was sitting there for a while. So I pretty
You
much
just went in there and put a low ball offer on it?
yeah.
You bad son of a gun. Nice.
And it was 250 acre. They broke it into 250 acre plots. And the guy wanted me to just buy one. And I said, no, because he had a contract on the other 50. That contract fell through. And I said, I don't want it if I can't buy all 100. And so I shot him an offer for the whole 100. And yeah, they came back. They didn't counter offer or anything. We just bought it.
So what does it cost you a year to hold that? It's just a write-off at that point, right?
Yes. It's like the taxes are a few $100 a year.
That's it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. There's a barn on it and there's fencing on it.
Yeah, it's ag.
You can depreciate that stuff.
Right. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's shit. See, that's the way to do it. I just need to go and pony up. So did you have to put 20% into it, or since you got it so cheap?
We put 20% into it,
Yeah.
but yeah, just to preserve some cash flow. But
I get it. Cool, man. That's awesome, brother. Do you want to shout out your name, your socials, and how we can get a hold of you?
you want to get a hold of me? It's Mike Fischer on Facebook. And then, yeah, it's 314-803-3686 is a telephone number, and MC Custom Holdings is the name of the company. Don't hesitate to
Sweet.
reach out.